All right, so today we're still going to have gentle movements, but a lot of strength around our center. So around core, protecting our lower back with breath work, with strength work, with core work. So today I have my chair. You can have something similar or something with a back support so you can really lean against. And of course, I'm pretty tiny, so you can grab something that your feet are more comfortable in. A foam roll, and then of course, a mat and 2 blocks. Grab any water or anything else that you need. And when you're ready, we'll get started on the chair. All right, so similar to what we did in the last video of cat-cow, so this movement, the same time that you bring your left leg up for cow pose, you lift your chest. On the exhale, you go down, heel down, chin towards your chest. Repeat, inhale, lift up more, and exhale, round and curl. You can get a little bit deeper into it. Inhale, kick up, lift your chest. Exhale, slowly come down, round your spine. Inhale, lift your right. And exhale, slowly bring it down. Inhale, left. And exhale, down. Lift your chest, lift your right leg. And exhale, down. 2 more each side. And just go at your own pace. One more each side. Slowly lift your head up. Just have some movements into your upper chest, front line of the body, and back line of the body. Gently lifting your chest, gaze up, and gently rounding your upper back. Lift up and round. Right, pause with a flat spine. Shoulders go back, lean your shoulders in line with your hips. And take your hands to your belly, and you'll feel your belly go in and up as you exhale. So you'll feel your palms press in towards your belly and lift up, and exhale, let it go, or inhale, let it go. So big inhale, puff up your belly. Exhale, navel towards the spine, in and up. And breathe in. And breathe out. And these can be a little bit faster. Breathe in and breathe out. Take 10 more on your own. You want to feel as if your navel's reaching, touching your spine, feeling more core strength, feeling more heat into your breath. And take 5 more on your own. All right, so we'll come off the chair for a second. Take tabletop position, all 4 hands and knees. I like a block on underneath the hands, but again, that's optional. Gives you a little bit more space into your shoulders. And just move your pelvic floor. So you'll drop your belly down gently, and then with strength, navel towards the spine, tuck and round curl. Inhale, slightly drop your tailbone, your belly, and exhale, round and curl. So it's a gentle movement into your cat-cow. And we're really gonna focus on the pelvic tilt today. So the pelvic tilt, you wanna feel as if you're spilling a bowl of soup down, and exhale, holding the soup into a big bowl. And take about 5 more rounds on your own. And flow with your breath. Inhale down. And exhale, tailbone down. Now pause in tabletop position. And try to keep your arms straight, but drop the back of your heart and chest through your shoulders, and exhale, press away. Almost as if you're doing a plank push-up with straight arms, dropping your chest down and pressing away. And you should feel some warmth in between the shoulder blades and upper back. Now at the same time, the heels of your palms are back, your heart is pressing forward. You feel warmth into your shoulders. Yeah, I already feel it. Take 10 more. Almost done. Last 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Come down to your forearms and then extend your legs long. Hands in an 11, extend your legs long and bring your hips in line with your shoulders. So you're in this forearm plank. I'm already feeling it strong through the arms. We're gonna try to hold for about 1 minute here. I'm looking at the clock, starting it now. Now, as you're in this nice strong plank pose, or forearm plank, squeeze the upper inner thighs as if you're holding a block. Stay focused, so whenever you're feeling too much strength into your upper back, focus on the heels of your feet, balance out your body. And a big breath in, and a big breath out. At any point in time, you can come down to the knees or continue to hold, puff up your upper back. We've got 30 more seconds here. Count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 20 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, drop down to your knees and then all the way down onto your belly. Drop your forearms down, bend your knees, and windshield wipe your knees from side to side. Cobra pose. Lengthen out your legs. Take your hands either to the side or by your arms or by your rib cage. Inhale, lift up cobra pose and hover down. Engage your legs. Draw your elbows closer to touch. One more. Inhale, lift up cobra pose and hover down. Press up tabletop position, all fours, hands and knees. Walk your knees slightly forward. Take your blocks to the highest level underneath your hands. So you'll be at a high lift here. Now you can either take down dog kick or take your left leg first, forward, and lift your right leg back behind you, lunge. Now plug in the right hip, pull your heart forward, shoulders back. Stay active through your right glute. Hold 3. Breathe 2. Lower your right knee. Take the left block to the left side of your mat. Side body stretch, reach your right hand high and overhead. All right, back up to center. Half splits. Straighten out your left leg. Take a block to the second level. One hand to each corner of the block. Take your left hip back. Draw your heart forward and breathe. Two more rounds of breath. Shift your weight forward, low lunge. You can take the block back where you started, one to each hand at the highest level. Tuck your back toes, lift into your lunge. Once again, feel it from the heel, the glute, heart forward, square hips. Hold 3. Feel little to no weight into the hands, onto the blocks 2. So a lot of strength into the legs. And then slowly take your time, step your left leg back, and then opposite leg forward, take your time. Notice the difference between each side. Maybe you already know the muscle memory here, you know where we're going, but still make it as challenging. Feel as if you can bring little to no weight to the hands or hover over the blocks. Hold 3. Active through the left glute 2. And slowly release your left leg. Take your block over to the right side of your mat at the highest level. Side body stretch, left hand high, and reach towards the right. Right back up to center, and then come to half splits. Take your block to the second level and straighten out your right leg. Curve your right hip back. A lot of times when we have lower back pain, it has a lot to do with hip flexors, psoas, and hamstrings. So we're focusing on strengthening the lower back with our core and stretching the tight muscles around that might be pulling onto our lower back, so hamstrings. Come all the way forward into the lunge position, blocks to the highest level. Tuck your back toes, lift, and once again, little to no weight with the blocks. You can have them there for support. Hold 3. Breathe 2. Now bring your blocks to frame your right foot at the lowest level and move into high plank pose. High plank pose, take your right leg back. This can be blocks or not, whatever feels good. So we're gonna try to hold for another minute here. I started the clock. Squeeze upper inner thighs. Heels are nice and active. Hips in line with the shoulders, so not too high up. Always can drop down to your knees or take breaks if you need, but try to stay strong. Now lift belly towards the spine every time you exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Puff up your upper back. Breathe in. Breathe out. You've got this. Stay strong. Anytime something feels weak, activate the muscles around or focus on the lower half of your muscles to balance out your body. 30 more seconds here. Here's 30, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 20 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, drop down to your knees. Come up to a seat onto your shins. If shins do not feel good, we can always take it back to the seat or the chair. Just shake out your wrist here. You might be catching your breath. Take your fingertips down and gently pull your wrist back. Each hand. And take your forearms in front of you and just give your forearms a squeeze. So we have pressure points from our forearms all the way down to our wrist. So get the opposite forearms, give a self massage, squeeze forearms down towards the wrist. All right, and then take your time, we'll meet onto our back. So as you arrive all the way down onto your back, keep your blocks with you and keep the foam roll nearby. So as you meet onto your back, lower back stays down. And you want to feel that pelvic tilt. So once you press your lower back down, you feel the bowl sensation into your body. Once you bring your lower back up into a natural curve and spill your pelvic floor forward, you're spilling the soup out of the bowl. As you exhale, draw the navel towards your spine, lower back goes down. And then slowly bring your pelvic floor forward. Take 2 more. All right, and then pause. Take your hands behind the back of your head, lift your chest up. Now this can be chest work, lifting your chest up towards the ceiling rather than head in. So lift chest, and then feel navel towards the spine, lift, lift, exhale, exhale. If you are in arm's reach of a block, you can place it in between the thighs and give it a nice squeeze, hover, squeeze, hover, squeeze, squeeze. You've got it, 10. And relax your head down. Take your block off to the side. Knock your knees together. Soles of your feet out wide. Let your lower back naturally rise. Knees come slightly forward. And then windshield wipe your knees side to side. All right, slowly come back to center. Hug your knees in and grab one hand to each knee. One hand to each knee. Let your hands catch your knees. Straighten out the arms as you bring your pelvic floor forward. And then exhale, knees in towards the chest and take the tailbone up. Repeat. Arms go straight. Catch your body as you lean forward. And then exhale, navel towards the spine so the core is doing the work to pull in the knees. Inhale, shift forward. And exhale, drive in. Big inhale. And exhale. So once again, I'm not using my hands to pull my belly and my knees back in. My hands are just here to catch as I draw all the way forward. And exhale, take 3 more on your own. All right, so that's the modification you can stick with. If you want to do no hands the entire time, take your wrists slightly underneath your glutes. Your glutes might slightly lift and it gives a little cushion to your lower back. You can also place a pillow or a blanket underneath the lower back too, if that feels better. So with the knees are over the hips to start, and then tap your toes forward and down, exhale in. So this is a lot of work into the lower belly, exhale in, and a lot of strength into the lower back, exhale in. You can always do one leg at a time to start. If there's any discomfort or popping into the hips, don't go down as far. Just go lengthen, exhale in. Lengthen, exhale in. We're here for 3 more. Awesome job. Take your feet hips width distance. Relax your hands away from the mat. Take figure 4 on the left side. So flex your left foot over the right knee. Take your left hand to your thigh, gently press it open, or interlace your hands behind your right thigh. And notice where you're swaying your body. So if you pull a lot to the right, if you sway a lot to the left, if you let your knees fall forward, take a couple of variations. Drive your left elbow to the left thigh. Use your right knee to drive in. And stay more centered and make sure you feel a stretch. And then other side. And always notice, this is a video, so if something feels really good, always know that you can pause, replay it, take your time. If something feels good, stick with it. And also notice if the head is crunching up, lengthen the back of your neck and always can put a block or pillow behind your head. Each side is different, so notice where you're leaning. Try to keep it towards center. Pull in towards your chest and use your right elbow to open up your right knee. Come back to center. Now you can fold over towards the right and lift up, or rock forward and back and come up to a seat. As you come up to a seat, cross-leg position, we'll take breath work, any organic movements. If a seat is uncomfortable, you can sit onto a block, bringing hips over the knees, or you can, of course, sit onto your chair. Once you make it into breath work, we'll focus on 3-part breathing. Breathing into the chest, hold, up toward, or breathing into your belly, hold, up towards the chest, hold, lift a little bit higher, and exhale all the way down. We'll take 1 breath together to be on the same page. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Breathe into your belly, hold. Breathe into your chest, hold. Sip in a little bit more. Exhale. Breathe into your belly. Hold. Breathe into your chest. Hold. Sip in a little bit more. Exhale. Breathe in part way. Hold. All the way. Hold. We'll sip in a little bit more. Exhale. Take 5 more on your own. And anytime you need to switch the hands, feel free or drop hands down. Take 2 more rounds of breath. Awesome job. Open up your eyes, shake out your shoulders, and feel it once again, the strength into your core, strength into your body. Forearm plank once again. Let's try to hold for 1 minute. So come over, set it up. Hands in an 11, extend your legs long. And you can always modify with a block kind of where your hips go. If you're not dropping too far, this may be adjustment for, could be just me, somebody my height. Or you can have like a pillow or probably your foam roll would do really good too. To stay strong, but you want to hover just off of the block, so not dumping completely down into it. Nice and strong, hover here. So that's an option. I'm going to go ahead and skip it. It's also an option to just stay onto the knees and work the upper body. And I encourage you to stay strong. So keep going here. This is a nice active push. Crown of your head forward. Just 30 more seconds. Active through your legs. You got it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down to your knees and all the way down onto your belly. This time, reach your hands forward in front of your room. Now, every time you lift your hands and your feet, you want to bring your navel towards the spine. Exhale, navel towards the spine. First, lift the left hand, right leg, hover down, opposite, hover, lift, hover. As you continue on, your chest is lifted. You want to kick the same height as you lift your hand. You want to kick from your glute rather than just the calves or knees. So lift, lift. 3 more each side. All right, hands by your side. Press up. And then press back child's pose. You can bring your forehead down. Puff up your lower lungs. tabletop position. Let's go modified side plank. Left hand down, left knee down. Extend your right leg, right hand, and find a full side body stretch. And then other side, right hand down, right knee down, full kick to your side. And back to center, tabletop position. And this is where we'll add the foam roll. So the foam roll is kind of funny. You'll roll on it where it feels comfortable for you. So I'm going to get to the side quads and side of the knee, where the sciatic nerve tends to flow down from lower back side of the leg. So I'm going to start on the side again, wherever it feels good for you. You can reach your hands at a distance and just roll onto the side. If you don't have a foam roll or you want to skip this part, you can hold a side plank on your forearms. And again, you can always take this longer. We're not going to be here for a super long time. Once again, go down towards the side of your knee and make sure it feels like there's not too much pain. Sometimes we feel a nice, ooh, ow, and you can hold it there for about 3 to 5 seconds, but anything that feels super painful or uncomfortable, obviously skip it. All right, so let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Once again, if you're holding side plank, you can take it there. And once again, just slide from the hip all the way down to the quad, to the side of your knee. And once you hit those IT bands, you'll feel a lot. Okay, about 5 more rolls. Right, and then come back to center. Now, come to a seat and take it to the upper back. And let's take one block for the back of your head. At the highest level for supported fish pose. So my knees are still bent, so you can have that variation or legs long. Hands rest to the side or out to a T. And this can also be done with a block at the second level. So once again, wherever it's comfortable here, and just let natural curve into the back, pelvic floor spill forward, any variation with the legs. About 8 more rounds of breath. And of course, if this stillness is too still for you and you want to move, you can always support the head, the neck, and just roll out the upper back and shoulders. All right, slowly take your time. Press into the hands, lift your chest up, arrive to a seat. Again, get comfortable, this time with the legs straight, and just massage out your legs. So just where you hit the foam roll, maybe a little bit further. Just a self-massage to the side of your hips, your IT bands, give it a good amount of pressure, and then down to the shins. All right, swing your feet around. Ditch all your props away from your body. Swing your feet around and we'll hold a high plank pose one more time, and that will be our final push. So high plank pose, tuck your back toes, feel strength, and you can always challenge yourself, lifting one leg, lifting the other for the same amount of time. You can shift your weight slightly forward, slightly back. You can step side to side. So any variations that feel good here. And stay active, stay strong. Navel towards the spine. You're protecting your core, protecting your back. 30 more seconds. 20 more seconds. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower your knees. Come up to a seat. Awesome. So holding plank is a lot. I really enjoyed it, but it definitely got me working, and I hope it did for you too. So I hope you enjoyed your video. Leave comments, request either through comment section, direct message me on Instagram, or of course, if you can reach out to me any other way. Again, we'll work on this more. We'll incorporate weights, so just keep it in your weekly routine, and hopefully you got that plank hold and you enjoyed that too. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye.